It's a familiar sight. A sea of cars, a sprawling parking lot, and that iconic red and white logo. No, we're not talking about a certain fast food chain with a clown mascot. We're talking about Costco, the retail giant that's conquered the American psyche one bulk buy at a time. This ain't your grandma's grocery store. This is a place where you can buy a year's supply of toilet paper and a diamond ring in the same shopping trip. Costco's rise to retail dominance is a story of big dreams, bigger warehouses, and a whole lot of bulk buying. But behind the gleaming aisles and free samples, there's a more complex story unfolding. One that involves cutthroat business tactics, allegations of questionable labor practices, and enough lawsuits to make your head spin. We're diving deep into the world of Costco, exploring the good, the bad, and the downright bizarre. Get ready to grab a shopping cart the size of a small car, because things are about to get interesting. We'll be peeling back the layers of this retail behemoth, examining how they've managed to achieve such incredible success while simultaneously facing a barrage of criticism. Because let's be honest, nothing says America quite like a screaming good deal and a healthy dose of corporate controversy. So buckle up, folks. It's going to be a wild ride through the aisles of consumerism. So how does Costco do it? How do they manage to offer those ridiculously low prices that make you question the laws of economics? The answer, my friends, is surprisingly simple: bulk buying. Imagine a group of friends pooling their money to buy a giant block of cheese. Now imagine that on a massive scale, with millions of friends and a whole lot more than just cheese. Costco's business model is built on the premise that people love a good deal. And by good deal, we're talking about buying a gallon of mayonnaise for the price of a cup of fancy coffee. They achieve this by purchasing massive quantities of products directly from manufacturers, cutting out the middleman and passing the savings on to their members. But here's the catch: you can't just waltz into Costco and grab a single banana. Oh no, my friend, you need to become a member. That's right, Costco is like the exclusive club you never asked to join, but secretly kind of love being a part of. For a small annual fee, you get access to this wonderland of bulk buying and discounted delights. And let's be honest, that membership fee usually pays for itself after 1 or 2 trips. Costco has cleverly created a system where customers feel like they're getting a steal, even when they're spending hundreds of dollars on giant tubs of peanut butter. Now let's talk about Kirkland Signature, Costco's very own private label that's become a household name. This isn't your average generic brand, folks. Kirkland is a force to be reckoned with, offering everything from high-end cashmere sweaters to surprisingly delicious vodka. Costco has strategically positioned Kirkland as a premium brand at a not-so-premium price. They achieve this by working directly with manufacturers, often the same ones that produce name-brand products, to create high-quality goods without the hefty markup. This allows them to offer products that rival, and sometimes even surpass, their brand-name counterparts. Kirkland's success is a testament to Costco's ability to understand what their customers want: quality products at affordable prices. They've created a brand that people trust, a brand that's become synonymous with value and reliability. So the next time you're browsing the aisles of Costco, keep an eye out for that familiar Kirkland Signature label. You might be surprised at what you find. Just be prepared to buy it in bulk. Costco has a bit of a reputation. No, not the kind that involves lawsuits and shady suppliers. We'll get to that later. We're talking about their reputation for treating their employees surprisingly well. In an industry notorious for low wages and poor working conditions, Costco stands out like a beacon of employee benefits. They offer above-average wages, comprehensive healthcare benefits, and even retirement plans. This employee-centric approach has earned them praise from some corners, with many pointing to their happy and motivated workforce as a key factor in their success. But is it all sunshine and roses in the land of bulk buying? Well, not quite. Despite the seemingly generous benefits, Costco has faced criticism for its aggressive anti-union stance. They've been accused of using intimidation tactics to discourage unionization efforts, a move that has drawn the ire of labor rights activists. So while Costco may be winning over employees with its generous benefits package, their approach to organized labor has left some questioning whether their commitment to employee well-being is truly genuine. It's a classic case of good cop, bad cop, with Costco playing both roles to perfection. Now let's address the elephant in the room, or rather, the giant palette of questionable ethics in the warehouse. Despite its squeaky clean image, Costco has been plagued by a series of controversies that have tarnished its reputation. From allegations of wage theft and discrimination to accusations of turning a blind eye to unethical supplier practices, Costco's track record isn't exactly spotless. They've been hit with lawsuits from employees claiming unfair labor practices, including unpaid overtime and unsafe working conditions. And then there's the issue of their supply chain. While Costco claims to be committed to ethical sourcing, they've faced criticism for partnering with suppliers accused of human rights violations, environmental damage, and even using child labor. It seems that even the shiniest of retail giants can have some pretty dark secrets lurking in the shadows. In a move that sent shockwaves through the literary world, Costco announced it would be scaling back its book sales, removing them from the majority of its U.S. stores. This decision, met with dismay from publishers and bookworms alike, has raised questions about the future of physical books in the age of digital dominance. Costco, once a haven for discounted bestsellers and hidden literary gems, cited declining book sales and the labor-intensive nature of stocking books as the main reasons behind this decision. With online retailers like Amazon dominating the book market, it seems even the mighty Costco couldn't compete with the convenience and low prices of digital downloads. This move has sparked debate about the changing landscape of the publishing industry and the challenges faced by brick-and-mortar retailers in the digital age. For authors and publishers, especially smaller ones who rely on the exposure and bulk sales provided by retailers like Costco, this decision represents a significant blow. The disappearance of books from Costco's shelves serves as a stark reminder of the evolving nature of consumer habits and the challenges faced by traditional retail models in the face of digital disruption. It's a story that goes beyond just books, highlighting the broader shifts occurring in the retail landscape as consumers increasingly turn to online platforms for their shopping needs. So, where does this leave Costco? Can a company that prides itself on low prices and happy customers reconcile its success with its questionable ethical track record? It's a question that has dogged the retail giant for years, and one that they've struggled to answer definitively. Costco's defenders argue that they're simply a product of the current economic system, a system that often prioritizes profit over people and the planet. They point to the fact that Costco is far from the only company facing these challenges, that unethical labor practices and unsustainable supply chains are sadly the norm in today's globalized world. But for critics, Costco's size and influence come with a responsibility to do better. They argue that as one of the world's largest retailers, Costco has a moral obligation to use its power to drive positive change, to push for fairer labor practices, more sustainable sourcing, and greater transparency within its supply chain. The debate rages on, with no easy answers in sight. Costco's future, it seems, hinges on its ability to navigate this ethical maze, to find a way to balance its pursuit of profit with its responsibility to people and the planet. Costco's story is a complex one, a tale of incredible success intertwined with ethical dilemmas and controversial practices. They've mastered the art of bulk buying, created a private label that rivals national brands, and cultivated a loyal customer base that swears by their low prices and treasure hunt shopping experience. But their success has come at a cost, one that's measured in lawsuits, accusations of unethical behavior, and a growing chorus of voices questioning whether the low prices are worth the potential human and environmental toll. The question remains, can Costco maintain its position as a retail giant while addressing the ethical concerns that plague its operations? Can they find a way to reconcile their desire for profit with their responsibility to their employees, their suppliers, and the planet? Only time will tell. In the end, Costco remains a paradox, a company that embodies both the best and worst aspects of modern consumerism. They offer incredible deals, a vast selection of products, and a shopping experience that borders on entertainment. But lurking beneath the surface are uncomfortable truths about labor practices, supplier ethics, and the environmental impact of their business model. As consumers, we're left to grapple with this duality. Do we continue to support a company that offers such incredible value while acknowledging the potential downsides? Or do we demand more from the companies we patronize, holding them accountable for their actions and pushing them to do better? The choice is ours. But one thing is certain, Costco's story is far from over. The next chapter, it seems, will be defined by how they choose to address the ethical challenges that lie ahead, and whether they can find a way to truly align their pursuit of profit with the well-being of their employees, their suppliers, and the